Hello, everyone. This is Biz Chicks TV. This is the place where you can find tips and tools to help you do business better. We're here to help you run a profitable business. It's fun to run and to take the hassle out of your hustle. And today is Monday. And on a Monday, we do coffee, tea, thoughts, and conversations. I'm here with my friend and partner, Miss Francine Gregory, real estate entrepreneur, tech diva. I'm Tara Lynn from California Cover Ups, and we are the Biz Chicks. We hope you'll relax, get your favorite form of hydration. I've got my cranberry juice here, Fran.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm working water today, but
I've
yeah.
got water going. So we hope that you'll relax with maybe your favorite cup of coffee or tea, water, whatever it is, and let's have a conversation.
All right. Welcome to everybody watching live and on the replay. We are talking today about, I'm getting the banner up,
Mhm.
talking today about habits, success habits, wherever I wrote it. It's in here somewhere. Oh, here it is. Success habits. There are things that, and Terry's going to expound on some things here in a bit, but there are things that successful people do every single day. And what we do every day has gotten us where we are right now.
Mhm.
So if I take a look at my life where I'm at right now, if I'm not uh, as healthy as I should be, I can look back over the things I have been doing every day up until this point.
Mm.
There's a pattern, and that pattern has gotten me where I am today.
Okay, I like
So
that.
if I don't like what I see,
Mm.
that means I'm going to need to shift the pattern, make some different choices, do some things differently. If I don't like how 2020 went and I want
Mhm.
2021 to be different, I'm going to need to do some things differently. I'm going to need to eat better. I'm going to need to move more. I'm going to need, like, if my goal is to write a book, I'm going to need to write every day, maybe 20 minutes a day, but write something every day if that's what I said I wanted to do. Um, if I wanted to have better relationships with my family, I'm going to need to call them once a week,
Mm. Mhm.
right? So, whatever it is, I've got to put a routine together that's going to get me there. Now,
Mhm.
a routine won't become routine until it has been a habit. It won't become a habit until you do it every day for at least 21 days. Now, I am going to add to that because, most people say anything you do for 21 days becomes a habit.
Mm.
True. But if you do it for 63 days, it now becomes a routine.
Ah, the difference between a habit and a routine.
Right.
I like
21 days. Go ahead, Terry.
I like the distinction because before we weren't distinct about the difference in the definition, but now I see. Okay.
So if I do something, if I eat well for 21 days, I'm in a rhythm. Okay, I'm eating well for 21 days. And if I do it again for another 21 days, it's more ingrained. And then I do it again for another 21 days, which is 63 days. Now that thing is second nature,
Uh-huh.
like when we were brushing our teeth. And I got this illustration from Terry Savelle Foy. So when you're brushing your teeth, as a kid, your mom and dad had to hold your toothbrush here. You go up and down, around and back, whatever the little song is for brushing your teeth. Uh, and Billy, did you brush your teeth? Sarah, did you brush your teeth? There had to be constant reminders. Now,
Mhm.
when we're grown, first thing you do when you get up, wash your face, brush your teeth. It is an automatic thing that you do because it is something that we've done it so long that when you don't do it, you're like, did I brush my teeth today? You're on autopilot for doing it.
Side note, did you know that toothbrushes really didn't become popular until the soldiers brought them back from the Army in World War II. It was just expected that people would lose their teeth. It
Oh
was
my gosh.
that adults would have teeth missing because dental hygiene was so poor. It started with the result of hygiene during the war being taught to soldiers, and they brought that home, and then it was incorporated into grade schools. I know we had a little puppet that would come through the school and talk about brushing teeth, and you got a little chart, and you would color the every day that you brushed. When you came in, the teacher would, it was part of the routine, and you pulled out your chart, and if you brushed your teeth, you got to color in the little thing, and then it became a part of American life.
And so, but the little chart was there to help
Remind
you to do it, to form the habit.
Mm-hmm.
I had little charts for stuff. When I said I was going to ride my bike every day.
Uh-huh. Ah, wow, look at that.
Right. The circles is the days that I did not ride,
Mm-hmm.
but the days that I rode every day. Now, this was back in September.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I X'd off everywhere. Okay. Because I needed to make riding that bike a habit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay. And then the other thing was I had to keep my promise to myself. Fran, you said that you're going to ride the bike. You have to do it. So here's the other thing. In order to make that a habit, I have to do it at the same time every day. Because if it's at a different time during the day, I'm more than likely not going to do it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right? So for me, if I get up early, I need to do all my stuff early in the morning. Because if I try and, I'll ride my bike this afternoon after I get off work. Really?
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking to Fran. The likelihood of me getting on the bike in the evening after work is not going to happen.
Like the likelihood of me walking. Yes. If I don't get it done, especially in the summer, because it gets so hot here, if I don't get that done before we go on the air, it's not going to happen.
Right. So I know me. And if in order for me to take and keep my promise to myself, I need to get up and specify a time that I'm going to do it. Same time every day. We talked about having that staff meeting in the morning with God or whoever your person is that you talk to in the morning.
A higher being. Mm-hmm.
It needs to happen the same time every day. Anything that you want to do and to make it a routine, it has to happen the same time every day, or else it's not going to happen. Okay, watching your favorite TV program. You slide in front of that TV. My show's on. You slide in front of that TV at a certain time, or you used to. Now that you can get it on demand, it's different. But
the Zoom call, you're in the seat, right?
Right.
I guess it's one way we can use that analogy.
Yes, but it's the same time every day.
Mm-hmm.
And that goes with any other habit. So now we're talking about success habits. What are things that successful people do every day? Mm-hmm. If you watch it, and Terry's going to pull up some of those things and share them with us. One of the things that you should be doing is your industry reading. Now you're the expert on whatever it is in your industry. And if you're sharing that with the rest of the world, you need to be reading up on what's happening in the industry. Terry, should not your ophthalmologist or whoever that was be knowing how to connect with people in the digital age?
Yes. I mean, the fact that he doesn't email, he doesn't text, I'm just like, I can't deal with that. It sends a message to me that you probably don't keep up with what's going on in your industry, because especially now, most of the communication is going to be what? Over the internet?
Right. And the doctors, people I know that are older, they're like, you have to help me get online because my doctor wants me to Zoom call.
Yep, they want to do a visit.
Right.
Telemedicine is what they call it now.
They don't want you coming into the office. They don't want you coming into the clinic. They want you to do it online.
Yeah, because it's unnecessary exposure for them and for you.
So their things have changed. And so now we have to learn a new routine. Before you could just walk into the, go into the doctor's office and just get with the doctor. But now you have to tell a medic something. It's
Mhm.
no longer like it used to be. So we're talking to you about successful routines. Uh,
Someone said Teletubby. That's Carlos. Look.
Carlos is funny. Teletubby. So there are some routines like I think it was John Maxwell. He has like 5 routines he does every day.
Mhm.
That's his routines. So maybe one of them is read a book every day. Could be listen to a motivational broadcast or something, or tape or something. Could be exercise, could be whatever it is. But you need to find 5 that you're going to do towards your success. What are your 5 things that are part of your routine that is non-negotiable? Meaning that there is no time where I'm not going to do these every day. And I was like, okay, what are my 5? And there's some things that we do right now that may not be heading us to success,
Mm.
right? There could be some stuff we're doing is not leaning toward having a successful life. So, Terry,
Well,
engage us with the.
I pulled up some of the 30 successful habits of persons that it's sort of unusual list. So let me start going down this list. It says, first of all, commit to personal growth, which is what you were talking about, listening to things that would help us grow in our industry. Use
Okay,
all areas of your intelligence.
okay, so that means, okay, doesn't that sound like our fertilizer?
Yes, it's
Where
definitely our fertilizer.
doing things to help you grow with your mind. Every day you're reading a book or listening to a podcast, something that's going to help you grow.
Mhm.
That's good. Okay.
And then it says use all areas of your intelligence because we only use about 20%.
uh,
So
yeah,
maybe
reading it.
brain games, things that will help our brain function better. So using all areas of your intelligence, touch, feel, okay, develop a growth mindset. Okay. Develop conversational intelligence. That's interesting.
Hmm.
I
Did
don't
they
know.
expound on that at all?
I didn't go into the article that deep, but
Okay.
it does say that it is trademarked. So if we Google conversational intelligence, I'm sure we'll find out what they're talking about. Practice regular self care. Now, we do this, we encourage this all the time, do we not?
Hmm.
Take some time out for yourself. Follow morning habits of successful people, which is what we're talking about today. Develop an evening ritual. They've got something that they do in the morning, but they also got something they do at night.
Yeah. What do you do in the evening?
Mhm,
I'm gonna put a pin right there. What do you
mhm.
do in the evening before you go to bed? Should not be watching a lot of craziness on TV because that messes with your sleep and you can't rest. But what do you do? What is your evening routine? Your evening routine is just as important as your morning routine.
Exactly. What do you do to wind down?
Are you reading a book before you? Because you could, like, if one of your daily 5 is reading a book, maybe you read that book in the evening.
Mhm.
Or you don't want something that's going to mess with your rest in that evening routine. Some people may need, and we talked about the brushing of the teeth. The dentist recommends you brush 2 times a day, right? Well, once
Mhm.
in the morning, once in the evening. Do we get the evening routine in? Do we get the one in the evening in?
I
Uh,
don't know, but Mark says he only uses 8% on Mondays of his intelligences.
Thank you, Mark.
Well,
Okay.
but I'm going to say I like the fact that they use the word intelligence because my grandmother used to say to me all the time, "Don't let your education exceed your intelligence, Terry." Have some common sense.
Right. So what is our evening routine? I got to put a pin on that. What am I going to do for my evening routine?
We know what we're doing in the morning because we're gearing up, but what are we doing to wind down? And then it says, get enough sleep.
Oh,
Now, on this list, now that's just the a list of nine things that successful people do. But when I went down to the list of things, unusual habits that successful people have, it says first thing on the list is get enough sleep, unplug, exercise regularly, eat properly, because all of that is feeding our brain.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the key: manage finances wisely.
Oh my gosh.
I'll put a star by that, because talk about the smart money class and how people can tune in, because that is really key.
Right. So we do a smart money class for our church on Tuesdays at 5 p.m. And you can tune in by going to Smart Money Management on Facebook. It's a live class. So we talk about that. And one of the things that managing your money will do for you is keep you from being stressed out.
Mm-hmm.
And we're talking about making a plan for, because if you know where today I got a nugget yesterday, Terry. I was like, oh, I need to put that in for the smart money class. Having the corporations have a projected annual budget. They know how much money they're going to spend for the year.
Mm-hmm.
So if they already have calculated their expenses, know what they're going to pay for the year going forward, they're not worried about, they plan for it. They're not concerned about something coming up that they wasn't worried about. And if something did come up, part of their plan was the economic uncertainty reserve, AKA a savings account. They knew something was coming up, so they had something in savings.
Something in reserve.
They had it in reserve, AKA savings. But everything was projected for the rest of the year. They already know what 2021 is going to be like.
Mm-hmm.
They know how their salaries they have to pay out. They know everything that needs to be done. Well, we can do that on our personal finances. We can sit down on a Saturday afternoon or a Saturday morning and decide what your expenses are going to be for the year next year.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't want to do it that far out, do it for the month. What's happening in December? What are your expenses going to look like for December? You shouldn't be surprised by Christmas. It comes same time every year. But if you plan for it, if we have a habit of planning for it, then we are not caught off guard, and we're not, oh my God, we're sitting up there screaming.
And we do it every year. I don't know what the deal is on that. I don't. And here's the other thing: do you really have to do it the same way every year? Can you rethink it come this January? Don't try to do it now, because it might be a little much. But come January, can you rethink Christmas 2021?
Right.
Can you buy one present a month?
There's a lot of stress. And so with that financial management section of it, you're not going to get caught off guard if you make a habit of projecting your finances, sitting down and planning it. And okay, so if there's a little hitch in the plan, but you still got a plan. The whole thing is not blown up.
Especially like if you have a family where everybody's birthday is in February, it's a short month as far as paychecks are concerned. And now you're scrambling trying to make sure that you acknowledge all 5 grandkids. Come on, people. There's a sale every year right after Christmas. Make a plan. And get it. I know when my daughters were in high school, they were cheerleaders, and they always had this secret sister thing going. And every Friday they would come in a panic. I need something for my secret sister. I had a closet. Well, I had gone shopping during the sale, and I had a box. Go get something out the box. We're not going to the mall at the last minute.
And I like that. And helping everybody else on the team understand what the rules are. That's really good. I'm going to put Mark's comment up here. Mark says, evening, gratitude journal, 5 specific to the day. What is he thankful for? 5 things he's thankful for that day. Looking at my declared intention. How did I do? And so this is his routine. How did
That
he,
is beautiful.
how did
How
he,
could I have been more effective?
right.
How will I apply it today? In other words, what I learned from today that I'm going to use tomorrow.
Right. And this is,
Profound, Mark.
thank you for sharing that too. In the evening,
Mm-hmm.
I would go to bed with this. I might need to make a switch on some things here.
Okay, we may need to snag this, Mark. We like this.
And then Brenna says, to your Christmas idea, yes, I have a box in my closet too.
Yeah, kids always want to run out the last minute.
You know that birthdays are coming, Christmas is coming, anniversaries or whatever. So if you see something and you know it's part of your financial plan that you're going to purchase these things for these people, you have a budget for it, a happiness plan for it. And you know, okay, I need a gift for this. And if the people ain't on your list, maybe you're not buying them a gift. I don't know. You can only determine that, but you have the box. Buy the gift, it goes in the box. So now when it's time for that birthday or what have you, you go to the box, you have the gift, and you're not stressed out.
Okay.
What else do we have on that list, Terry? That was good.
Okay. I'm gonna start at the bottom. It says believe in yourself.
Wow.
Okay. Work on your strengths, not your weaknesses.
Put a pin there. We talked about that. What is your A game? A lot of times people is like, okay, I got to get better at baseball and I got to make the team. Well, you don't play baseball. You play basketball. Why are you trying to increase your baseball skills? That's not your forte. That's not your wiring. And a lot of times we be all that you can be is a good motto. But you have to know what you are wired.
You know, this makes me smile because I'm thinking about the fact that they just asked Biden to throw out the first pitch at some game that's coming up, and because it's a tradition for every president, and I don't think Obama got it across the plate. He's not a pitcher. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't, but he
work
played
on your
basketball.
A game. His A game was constitutional law. That's a
Basketball. He can play basketball, but he could not do baseball. Is not in the
not his thing. Okay.
So, what is your A game? Somebody talked about this too. When you go to class in school, they give you a report card, right? You know, there's the standard classes that you take: history, math, science, PE. There's an elective. Sometime it was home ec or some weird elective. Okay, biology and all of those classes. So
foreign language, yeah.
When you took all those classes, what did you get A's in? Mine wasn't math. I did pretty good, but math was not the A game. English was really high. I scored high in English. But then I was looking at that, playing to my A game, meaning what did I get A's in school? That's where I need to be leaning toward. I am not a rocket scientist, so I'm not sending you to the moon. I'm not going to help you with any of that. That's not going to happen. But if I play to my A game, whatever my strengths are, that's what I'm going to be working toward. I'm not going to try and okay, bring up the thing that I'm not good at. You don't want me wherever my C's and D's were trying to work in that realm.
Wow. Mark got a
Mark
comment.
says, success at the root is a product of conditioning, aligning thoughts, words, and actions with a clear, measurable definition of what success is for you, rather than focusing only on what you are doing. Also focus on who you are being.
I love it.
Thank you, Mark. Now, if you all do not know, Mark is he's a coach of sorts, a life, I believe,
Navigator.
lifestyle. Mark, put your title in there because I don't want to mess it up.
Yeah.
And if you need help talking to somebody about figuring out stuff, you need to reach out to Mark, seriously, because he'll help you work through some of that
All the wonderfulness.
right. Things people say, you should be this and this. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that.
Okay.
All
It's
right. Next thing.
what's some more?
Yeah, you said there was something else on there.
Oh, there's plenty on this list. This is the 30 list. Okay. Build your identity capital. Build on who you are.
Well, and that's what he just said. Who are you? And Mark is a life strategist. Thank you very much, Mark. Because you need a strategy for life. You really do. That's part of what we're talking about now. Who are you? And we had a workshop where we were figuring out who we are at the core and why we do certain things. Like, I know I'm a D driver, and I can get on people's nerves because I'm like, let's go, hurry up, come on. I'm not talking about the A personality where you just barrel through and don't care about people, but I am a driver. I can see things and I can see where I need to go, but that needs to be tempered with something else. There's a Terry and I always talk about it. There's a cheerleader and a coach. Drop and give me 20. You can do it. You can do it. There is two sides of the coin. And what we need to understand who we are, really. What is your makeup? There are some people who are very well, let's just all get along, and I think we should do, and they're kind of gentle. We need those people. Then there's the party people. They just want to talk and laugh and have it all fun. Yeah. Woo. So what did you do today? I did da 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 da. And me as a D personality, and I'm learning how to watch this. I know now that I need to let the I people just
let it run. Let it run. They're going to have the party regardless. Just let the party take place. Doesn't mean we have to dance every dance.
No. And I need to let them have their party. And then, like, okay, now let's come on over here. Let's get this done. I have to understand that. I need to know how my clients are, because not all my clients are like me. They may be the party people. They may be the little person that doesn't, oh, well, I don't know. I don't know if I can do that. I need to work with each of the clients on who they are. And that means I got to study and figure out how people are.
And how to operate
with those people. And Yolanda says it's good to know your motivation. Okay, so now, Terry, what's the next thing?
Want some more? Okay.
Time for about two more.
Okay, it says, let go of the identity crisis. Here's one that I thought was unusual. Try weird things. In other words, try things that are outside your normal experience. Be creative. Stick to your core values. Take on new challenges. Maintain strong relationships. Carefully build an inner circle. That's good. Stay focused. Practice feeling uncomfortable. Interesting. In other words, because these are unusual habits of successful people. They had to figure out, okay, I might not be comfortable with this, but this may be leading to something. Let me just, be still a minute. Okay. It says practice reading habits of successful people. Learn from the trailblazers before you. Regular meetings with a coach or a mentor. Carefully build an inner circle. I said that right. And then there was, enjoy the stillness, rest and recover.
So all of these things are going to, what we're encouraging you today is pick your 5. What are you going to do? 5 things that is going to be in your routine. And now I'm adding one to my routine, Mark's gratitude in the evening. I need to do that. What am I grateful for? The pattern, and I'm going to put Mark's former comment up here before I get over there. The evening gratitude journal, 5 things specific to the day. What am I thankful for today? How did I do on what I said I was going to do today? How could I have it been more effective? And how will I apply it tomorrow? Those things right there is going to be my evening routine. I'm biting off your routine. I'm stealing artistically, whatever you want to call it.
I'm summarizing over here, Mark. Let me know if I get it right. Go ahead, friend.
Okay, so Mark, I'm going to put his next comment up here. It says, my business cards have a single question. Who do you want to be? Your life lived is a definition of who you are. You may either live by default or by conscious creation. And living by default means if I'm saying this correctly, you're just at the whim of everybody else. You just show up and whatever which way the wind blows is that. Or did you do consciously decide who you were going to be?
We're going 5G, Mark.
I like that. 5G, gratefulness, lessons learned from the day. How can I apply it to the next day? Or there's one other one that was in there. Did I do it? Did I do my intention for the day?
Oh, okay.
So that is our conversation for today. I want to see how well I want to see how you guys are going to do your 5. And now I got something to work for in my evening routine. I can establish an evening routine, and in my morning routine, I'm good. I'm pretty good to go. I need to tweak a couple of things based on our conversation today. What will you take away from what we discussed today? If you need help sorting it all out, reach out to Mark. He is a life strategist, and he'll be more than happy to assist you. Follow somebody else on this, in this group, on this page, over on our Facebook page. Put your over in the group. What will you do? I like your 5G, Terry, because it means a whole different thing. What will you do for your 5G? I'm not talking about the phone. What will you do for your 5G? I'm going to work on my, what's the word? Massage and tweaking. That's it. Tweaking my routine. Okay, and to recap, you need to get habits together. Your habits then become your routine. So, anything you want to add? Brenna, thank you. Mark says, and I have a daily blog piece designed to evoke your inner wisdom. Hey!
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mark, we didn't know you had that.
See, we're directing people over there.
So follow Mark's blog. See, here's the thing. That's something that can help you as part of your 5G.
Exactly.
Tuning into Mark's blog, because see, you need to listen to somebody. I don't listen to everybody. There's a few people that I tune into to learn some things, and that's part of my daily routine. Mm-hmm. Now I'm gonna go check out Mark's blog and see what we got over there. So thank you, everyone, for watching live and on the replay. And we'll be back tomorrow with TJ, all the way from New York City.
New York City.
And she's going to be talking about social media and digital marketing. Wednesday. Carlos has something on here. Mm-hmm. You might want to check this out too. He did a live yesterday about focusing your life for the new phase of business and surviving the COVID aftermath. Carlos, wow. Link to that up there too.
Yes,
we got two.
Carlos.
We got two. The guys are showing up. The biz dudes are showing out.
Okay. Got it going on, girl.
That over there. Put the link in the chat for that. And then you all can post that over on our group page too, Carlos and Mark. Please put that over there.
Yeah, and I want to remind people about the Smart Money class, because a lot of our viewers don't know that we do that and that it's available. So
we'll put all of those in the group.
We'll make sure that you get that information. Okay, guys?
This was good. I'm glad we talked about this. I'm gonna work on my routine this week. And then work the routine.
Okay, and with that, we want to remind you, remember to go to the front of your own line. Have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow, same time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.